Hi there, Capricorn. I'll be doing my weekly 3-card tarot reading. The cards aren't in any particular order like past, present, and future. And then I'll be doing a combination card and astrology dice reading. Now the dice represent the zodiac signs, the planets and lunar nodes, and the houses. The cards that you received this week are the Queen of Wands, the Ace of Swords, and the Devil card. Now we can't make too much about the Devil card because Capricorn actually rules the Devil card, and hopefully you can rule and control your emotions over what the temptations the devil offers you. Let's talk about the Ace of Swords first because this is a new beginning. But there's some strings attached to this new beginning. It could be the sword of truth, and it can also represent that it was a long, hard journey to get to the point you're at right now. And sometimes there's some remorse and resentment involved in this reset button. There's two edges to the sword, and the sword can do harm or healing. It's really up to your free will how you're going to deal with this new beginning. And a lot of times it's where you've been to get up to this new beginning. What happened to the ending? You know, sometimes it's like a mental exercise because swords does mean words and intellect. And a lot of times maybe there was some hurtful things said that brought you into this new beginning. And also the mental aspect of it brings mind over matter and what matters to you. Now the Queen of Wands and the Devil are the good and bad, the right and left. They're vying each other for your energy. And the question here is, who's going to hold the sword? The Queen of Wands or the Devil? And who's going to take your power away? And who's going to give you the power? This is what's in question right now. Now the Queen of Wands is about control, the importance of truth and control. And you know, even if you know the truth, are you accepting it? The Queen of Wands is fire energy. And she warns you not to make rash decisions. She wants you to think things over. She wants to give you understanding while you're thinking things over. You know, what happened in the past? What happened before you got up to the Ace of Swords? What are you doing right now? And are you happy? Is there a void in your life? And where do you want to go? And do you have the ability to go there? Because she should be giving you the ambition and the inner strength to move forward. Now, if you're stuck spinning your wheels, this is where the devil, the Prince of Darkness, is going to come in. You know, he takes truth and twists it around and then gives you temptation back. Humans all live under the tyranny of our desires. The devil is waiting to take you into bondage. And there's a sharp edge to his entrapment. It's a tricky business to entrap somebody. And it's up to you to take the challenge because the prize for him is taking your power away. And you are releasing your power to him. You're empowering him with your energy. And if you have no stamina, your weapons are going to be futile, and you're going to go into his imprisonment, some type of obsession, some type of addiction, anything with excess. And it can be avarice, extreme greed, selfishness. And of course, when you get under his claws, then you did nothing wrong. Everything's right. You're in denial that everything's wrong. And then you're going to start playing the blame game. But you have to understand, blame brings ownership. And if we start doing the blame, then we're even giving more of our power away because we're still in denial. The devil takes away hope and gives you destructive desires, disruptive desires. In reality, you can free yourself at any time, but you don't want to. You don't have the eyes, the ears, and the intellect from the Ace of Swords to do it. And now no longer do you have any spiritual growth, no personal growth whatsoever. You're stagnated and in bondage. Okay, and now that you have the hard decision between good and bad, I rolled the dice and you received Virgo, the moon, in the 7th house. Hopefully you have your head screwed on straight and everything is in its place this week, because Virgo is really testy in the 7th house. You know, the devil is in the details. And here, the 7th house is about partnership and other people. And you want everything to be tidy and organized. That's in your perfect world. In the real world, it's not like that. And that's why the Queen of Wands is there, is that she's grounding things into the real world. Even though she can represent spirituality, and Swords represents intellect, Cups represents emotions, and Pentacles represent the physical. And this is where the devil is going to take you. It's in the physical realm. If you're going to be skipping the intellect with the Ace of Swords and the emotions, but you don't have any cups here, so you're just kind of working on the Virgo aspect of it. Now the Queen of Wands is wanting you to review your life, and also at the same time review any consequences that can happen from the decisions that you make from right now in the present into the future. It doesn't matter what happened in the past. You have to start forgetting about that. No more emotional baggage. Don't be an emotional cripple so that the devil can get his claws on you. The spirit may be strong, but the flesh is weak for humans. Now, Virgo can bring in obsessive compulsive disorders because they're so detail-oriented. And these type of things haunt you, and this is where the devil can get a hold of you. Maybe it's better not to do this passive-aggressive thing and be more aggressive about your own happiness and your peace of mind, which is connected to the Ace of Swords. The moon can also be very untrustworthy. It can be about deception and secrets, undercurrent things that you don't recognize. And it's about dreams and intuition for you to recognize them. But the moon in the 7th house says that you have a need for other people in your life in order to have a comfort zone. You know, Virgos love to be loved. It's one of my favorite sayings about them. And they need to be needed, but sometimes there's a dependency involved in this, and that's where the devil comes into this picture. You know, if your emotional needs are overlooked, in return, everybody else's emotional needs will be overlooked in your life. This is the lesson about loving thyself, because you can't love anyone else if you don't love yourself. You have to remember that you're number one in life, numero uno or una, and you can love other people in the right way. Now the moon in Virgo brings the mutable you out for a more congenial atmosphere. If you don't try to improve things too much, and then it interferes with other people's lives. Use the Ace of Swords reset to build bridges and find freedom at the same time. Otherwise, you're going to get stuck in this gooey web that the devil is offering you, and you're going to be manipulated and made to go into service where you shouldn't be doing all of these things. Slavery is now illegal, and you need to find a balance and keep an eye on consequences, which could suddenly appear if you're not being vigilant, because the devil is there. And I wish you acceptance, peace, and happiness.